Alright, good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about the Moskva, and of course I'm going to be playing it. So this is the Moskva. I do have a steel camo on it. I will show you the camouflage on it, but let's start off by showing you the commander build I'm using. So I'm using Grease the Gears, Gun Feeder, Priority Target, Survivability Expert, Superintendent, Adrenaline Rush, Concealment Expert, and Top Grade Gunner. And then in terms of my equipment, I'm running Extended Main Battery Effective Range, so that's the unique upgrade, the Concealment System Mod 1, Prop Mod 1, Aiming System Mod 1, Surveillance Radar Mod 1, and Main Armaments Mod 1. And in terms of the unique upgrade, what it actually gives you is 8% extra gun range from the nothing you get normally, and 7% better dispersion. The downside is some, traverse speed, but it's honestly workable. The thing you lose, of course, is reload, because you won't be using the reload mod here. But let me show you the camo for the Moskva before we get started. So this is the camo you get when you do buy the Moskva with coal from the armory. Price will be in the description of the actual coal price of the Moskva, because I do not know it off the top of my head. But anyway, so let's go into a game. I might skip the queue depending on the queue time, but we'll see. So those of you who are wondering what server am I playing on now, well, I have actually changed server to the European server. This is because of my time zone. Of course, I'm a European player, as you may tell from maybe my accent or you know, my name, my username in game. No, so I changed server because of the time zone issue in terms of clan battles, because normally when I play clan battles, and I've played quite a fair amount, I used to play from 1:30 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. and I have to say it was a chore. But nowadays it should be much better because it's more of a normal time. But anyway, so first game we get Islands of Ice Epicenter. It's going to be a snowstorm. This is going to be really sad. Probably it's going to be a snowstorm, no predictions. I think it is though, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, so we are going to probably start off. I don't want to go actually 7 line, but I think that's where I'm gonna go. Snowstorm inbound, of course, as expected. I'm gonna go 7 line. I don't know if I sound sick or something. I don't know if I am actually sick. It's kind of weird right now. I don't know. But yeah. So let's go left hand side here. And we'll see. So I do want to apologize if I haven't uploaded in a while, guys. The basic reason is I've been really busy, of course. I thought I was going to be less busy, but I am more busy. But I should be able to record some videos in the coming few weeks, maybe months now, but we'll see. So, but I apologize if you know, since I haven't uploaded in around 14 days now. It's been a really long time since I uploaded a video. I really do apologize. But thank you for your forgiveness if you do forgive me. But so let's go over here to the 7 line and 8 line. So what we're looking to do here, even though I don't really like doing it normally, is we're gonna actually be bow in for once in our lives, because it is a cyclone. Our concealment is not a cyclone, it's a snowstorm, so our concealment's really good. So to be honest, I'm gonna start off by being bow in, which I wouldn't recommend you do normally, because the thing with Moskva is when you're bow in, you're going to get farmed out really hard. Now I know a lot of people say it's really tanky and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's still a ship in this game, so if you want to be caught bow in, you are going to get farmed pretty hard. Now, what can farm us on the enemy team? So we got 2 submarines, which is going to be pretty annoying to deal with, to be honest. But more importantly, we have a Worcester and a Conqueror. Those 2 can really do some big damage to us. Okay, so here we have some ships in front of us, so we have to be careful against them, okay? So now Moskva, right? It's not really like Stalingrad in terms of its AP potential, right? So you're going to see me use a lot of HE in it. You're gonna see me use a lot of HE in it. I'm actually gonna lower the sound there of the voice or something. It is a bit loud. 1 second. It might be louder than me. I apologize. Here we go. So if I do it like this, is that fine? I don't know. So I got a new computer, guys. So, you know, some of the settings are going to be a bit different, but it should be fine overall. So the thing with Moskva, which I like doing, is I really like using HE in it, because the HE is actually not bad. I mean, it's not crazy or anything. The fire chance is okay. The alpha is okay. I mean, it's not like Turbo Cruiser HE, but I mean, it's good to farm things, because the fact is, you're going to be getting those fires as usual. Whoever's not new to my channel knows that if you're shooting angle targets, of course, using HE is, of course, the better ammo type. Even if you get non-pen sometimes, the fact is, it's better than getting bounces, and sometimes you can get fires. So that's kind of what we're looking for right now, getting those fires. We are bow in, keep that in mind, but I don't want to push up to the next rock because of one simple reason. If you could pay attention to the map, there's a U-190, which is the submarine. He's over around where my mouse is. I'm hovering over it on my mini-map. And if we get to push up too far, he's going to be single launching us with torps. So we're going to have to be really careful when it comes to that. Maybe we could possibly push up to the next rock. I just don't know where he is. So I can't really do things really willy-nilly. But maybe we go min. No, there's a Worcester there. We have to chill here. The nice thing about the snowstorm is we go dark every 5 seconds. Which is nice, because if we need to do something drastic, we can. Whenever we so wish. I believe there's something spotting me, actually. I'm gonna hydro right now. Alright, we're gonna load AP for the Worcester because he's got broadside here. We got a fire in the Yamato. He's gonna probably insta DCP. He actually hasn't DCP'd yet, which is really nice. Another fire, that's gonna be a DCP guaranteed. Let's try to get some AP on the Worcester. So the legendary mode should give better dispersion, but as you can see, this is a snowstorm, so we're not gonna get god tier dispersion, because the snowstorm actually reduces your dispersion by around, I think, 10%, 30%. Okay, it's 30%. So we might be getting 7% out of our actual unique upgrade, but we are losing 30%. So really and truly, we're losing quite a fair amount, you know. So. But we should be okay. Oh shit, there's a destroyer in my way. I am blind. Let's radar it. There's the U-190. We can't actually airstrike it yet. But we can actually aim at it. We're gonna try go for the submarine instead of Schultz, because Schultz is gonna go behind the rock. Okay. Doesn't matter, I guess. Gonna keep our Hydra on, because there probably was Schultz torps coming this general direction. On broadside battleships at these ranges, you can probably use AP and you should be fine. Why is my mouse not clicking? Hello? Hello? Sir? Game, you're trying to make me lose DPM, sir? Alright, so we're only on 49k damage in around 5 minutes, but this is pretty much epicenter snowstorm, right? So we will get damage in the long run, hopefully, potentially, no promises. But again, this might be also a bad game, we'll see. So honestly, I'm going to actually push up here, because this GK is going to die. Highly likely going to die. He is running it down on 16k HP, 18k HP. AP coming in from the 10 line here. It's minimal damage, but I mean, it's damage. So here we're using HE, of course. We're just trying to kill him, of course, trying to shoot superstructure. You could also shoot the nose. We have 9 non-penetrations, man. We are really bad at aiming at this guy. Let's try to shoot his nose, maybe? It could probably help on. Nope, 7 non-pens, because I aimed at the start, I guess. Okay. Doesn't matter, we get the fire kill. Alright, so let's push up. We do need to start working on getting damage, because this game isn't going well. We do have a lot of HP to use, so it's not like it's the end of the world. Our biggest issue right now is the Schultz and the Kagero. The Kagero is pretty far away. That's if he hasn't come here. That's the only issue. But I mean, we do have radar in 30 seconds, so we should be okay. We're gonna push up, try to get into the range of those battleships, potentially, or get this Petros broadside soon. We could probably get the Petros broadside. Our issue is the Schultz on our right-hand side. Of course, he's going to have really good AP. So we have to be really careful. But if you tell from the epicenter, since it's not actually like progressing our points, he is in here in one of those squares. I could radar it for my team, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay, he is in radar range. And I'm gonna radar it for my Kitakazi. You do have to play for the team, guys, when you're playing Moskva sometimes, of course. So don't just play for yourself, you know. And that should help our Kitakazi shoot him. We're gonna shoot this Petro's broadside because we can get some citadels, especially since Petro's hull has been raised. It's actually easier to get some damage on it now. Let's switch to the destroyer here, some HE. We're going to be playing 2 games, obviously, guys, because playing 1 game is definitely not enough. And I don't think I have showed the entire potential of the ship this game. All I did was pretty much sit at the spawn and do things. But that's the thing, right? You have to know when to push and what to do and stuff. It's not like you play Moskva, you can push, guys. I know there's this, you know, if you want to play a push ship, play Petro, not Moskva. This can push in certain situations. You can't just push whenever you want, wherever you want, you know. Keep that in mind. This Petro, if he reverses into me, I die. So let's just chill here. I think here is a good position. And we do have 3 minutes left before we win the game. So we have 3 minutes of farm. Obviously people are gonna die. I don't think we should push around on the Petro, because if we do, we're gonna either give broadside to him or the Conqueror or the Alsace. So I'm just gonna chill here and make him suffer through spotting. He's actually gonna reverse out into me. I think I'm already broadside enough for him to citadel me, but we'll see. No. Maybe his front guns? No, I'm way too angled now. Alright, so we're gonna do minimal damage to him. I'll just let my team finish him. Let's go on to the... He actually died really quick. Let's go on the... Oh, so there's a Yamato to my left. Hello, my friend. What is up? Hello. Get one more shot on the Alsace and then we'll switch to the Yamato. Hopefully the Yamato actually pushes into us. Why? Oh. Unfortunate. Because the thing is with Moskva and Yamatos, you can actually citadel them pretty easily at closer ranges. Around 7-6 kilometers. You can pretty much citadel them if they're full broadside like he was. Unfortunately, he did get dev struck by, I don't even know, my jump bar probably. Yeah, my jump bar is at a certain angle where you can actually citadel that, of course. So we're gonna win very quickly here, which is pretty unfortunate, but that's why we always do 2 games, just in case. Not really a crazy game, but that's pretty much Islands of Ice Epicenter. This game mode's gonna be gone very soon, of course, so... But it doesn't really matter at the end of the day if the game mode's gonna be gone. This is still a good, like, highlight of what you can do when you need to push or when you need to hold and what you need to do. Like, aggression control is basically pretty much the name of the game, right? In Moskva. The issue here is our dispersion was really bad, and I do apologize, but that's obviously because of the 30% reduction from the cyclone. It could actually be worse. If we had reload mode, our dispersion would be even worse. Isn't that funny? Why are these guys just sitting full broadside to my John Bar? I guess the game is over, but still. That's my last salvo of the game, and that's pretty much all we're gonna get. So we got 150,000 damage for our first game. We'll go to the score, and then we'll start game 2 as usual. So let me go back to port because I always like showing the background picture, the map picture. But yes, all right. So we got 149,000 damage, 178 shell hits, 1 kill, 2 citadels, 5 fires. Defenders, no achievements, sadly. Team score, we got 2nd place. We're going to be complimenting our John Bar there. 2nd place, really nothing to say. Detailed report. Pretty much all we did was shoot battleships. Shoot some of the Petro, maybe radar the destroyer. We did do some radar tech with the destroyer and the submarine, for example. So remember, try to team play. It's not only your game, like we did radar for the Kitakazi there. In terms of credits and XP, we got 496,000 credits, 9,000 XP, 2,000 free XP, and 10,000 commander XP. But there you go. We did distribute our damage between HE and AP, but that's pretty much it. In terms of armor scheme for Moskva, we have the 50mm icebreaker, 25mm nose, 50mm side plate, and then 50mm deck, and then a 25mm ass with a 50mm, sorry, should I say aft? Apologies. But there you go. So 50 millimeter here sides, 155 millimeters. The thing is, you have to be careful with Moskva, because if you're at an angle like this, you can actually get settled pretty easily. Here, of course, it sits really high out of the water, so you can get settled. But yes, so let's go into our next game. So things that really countered. So we're probably gonna get a carrier game here. Let's. Oh no! Oh no! One battleship carrier game. Let's see what we get. Let's see. Roll the dice, boys. Roll the dice. We'll get a one battleship carrier game. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. All right. We actually didn't get a carrier game, which is not bad. We did get Islands of Ice Epicenter. I'm actually going to skip this match, so you don't have to watch the same match again, basically. So I'll see you in the next one, not this one. Alright, so that was game 2. Let me just queue up again. So it actually was pretty much the exact same game. I got 121k damage and we won. But apart from that, let's go into game 3 kinda. But it's actually game 2 for you guys. So we got an insta queue here. Let's wait and see. And let's see what the Moskva will go in. 1, 2. Okay. We got 5 battleships and a super battleship, actually. So what's gonna be able to kill us here? Actually, these 3 cruisers are pretty dangerous towards us. Not only because they have pretty good AP, but they also have pretty good HE against us. Actually, Condi doesn't have that crazy HE. I mean, the HE is really good, but it doesn't actually pen our 50. Unless it uses the autoloader consumable, he actually does. But most importantly, Yoshino and Stalingrad do pen 50. What does that mean? He's gonna be able to pen us everywhere except for our armor belt. But apart from that, let's go. Let's see where we're gonna go. I think we should go A. Personally, I always prefer going A, personally. And especially since we spawned mid, let's actually go A. We'll just turn towards A. But yeah. So we have Harugumo, Oster, Chungmu, and Submarine. Triple Yamato. Okay, and also, alright. So I think we should be okay. We should be okay overall.
Let the light of the Emperor be with you.
Yes, wait, what is that, Captain? Oh my.
This is heresy.
What is that, Captain? Hello? Alright.
We have done our duty this day.
Oh no.
Glory to the Imperium.
Oh no.
Much obliged.
We're gonna get spammed down, boys. Alright, there's a solution to this. Quick messages voiceover off. GG! How broken is that? Okay, so let's go this way. Nothing really much to say. I mean, we're just going to the A cap and see what actually spawns up. I don't know if I want to be pre-kited away here, honestly. Maybe because of the Condi. I'm not actually going to gamer turn yet. I'm gonna save it for a bit. And we just want to see what's spotted on this flank. So A is contested. Yamato's here. Double Yamato's here. Not bad. That's pretty good. So we don't want to actually open up early. Normally I would, but that Condi is on my broadside, and I want to get closer to the cap. To get the radar off for my Fletcher. I'm actually spotted. This is pretty bad. We got the Condi. We did actually go dark before we shot. I don't think he should be able to kill us. He did shoot. But he did lose quite a fair amount of his HP for it. And we did lose actually 11k to his AP there. Wow, that's incredible. Let's turn around. I'm actually gonna Hydro right now, and I'm gonna radar. Because our Fletcher is also asking for it. Do the Harugumo for a salvo. Gotta keep turning because right now we're broadside to the Yamato. Alright, he didn't even shoot us. He didn't even look at us. Probably load AP on this guy. Yamato broadside is very easy to... Not citadel at these ranges, but you can actually get pretty decent alpha damage. Of course, maybe a 5, 6, 7k salvo. Maybe even 9k if you're lucky. Maybe 10 if you're really lucky. 3k. We aim too low, I guess. Not sure. That's okay. We're being shot at by the Alsace. Our only worry is if there's something on the one line. We're gonna load HE, switch ammo type, aim at the Oster. I don't think I can help my Fletcher too much. Wait, is he gonna torp out the Oster? Oh yeah, yeah he is. Nice work, buddy. Good work. I'm actually gonna compliment my Fletcher. And then we're gonna keep moving on and start damaging things a bit more. We're looking for fires right now. The AP is pretty good, but we're looking for fires because these things are pretty much going dark at will. And with fires, the damage will keep rolling in, right? So just be pre-kited in Moskva, even though sure it's okay tankiness in front. The fact that you can actually walk away and run away whenever you so wish is more important than having the 50mm icebreaker up front, to be honest, for the most part. So having the ability to walk away at full speed away from ships, which you don't want to engage, is really important, I feel. So when you're pre-kited like this, it makes the life of the enemy team much harder, because they're gonna try kill you, of course. If they want to try kill you, it's gonna be much harder to kill you. Because you can just run away, right? At will. No fires, no fires, no fires. We have one fire this game, and I think it was actually burnt fully, so that's pretty nice. But we might actually just radar the Yamato because I really want it spotted. He is on fire, which is really nice. He's gonna start burning and ticking a bit, hitting up the pot. Let's hope to not die to him here. We're okay. I don't know about our angle. This is pretty sus, so we just need to be at a tighter angle. Sadly, the Yamato is actually gonna get dev struck here because he ran into a Fletcher, who was spotted, by the way. But he didn't care. He just wanted to die and get the game over with really quickly, I guess. That's really sad to see from my end because now we get nothing from him instead of like 80k from him, which is really sad. But I'm happy for my Fletcher player. I guess he gets something. Oh wow, I thought the Yamato was moving towards me. Big miss. Big error there. I need to see something though. Sadly, we have negatives spotting on this flank because we only have one ship here, which is me and the Fletcher. And sadly, the Fletcher has to sit behind the rock or else he dies. This Condi's killable. But we're not playing for kills right now because we're gonna win too quick, sadly. So we do have to save our Fletcher. No, I mean, the Fletcher's just gonna torp him out as usual, right? So unless the Condi is smart enough to actually turn out full broadside to me. Let's see. What's smart enough, man. You get what I mean. So the issue here is we're gonna win too quick, correct? So apologies.
Крейсер противника уничтожен.
Наша команда близка к победе.
But they should be capping. They have the C cap for quite a while, so we're not gonna win too quick, to be honest. I think it's gonna be fine as long as we don't come in contact with the C cap. Our Yugumo is trying to run in full speed, 60 knots maybe even 100 knots. Yugumo, by the way, he has 14 speed boosts on board. He's trying to run towards the cap because he doesn't think we're gonna win. So he's trying to get the cap to hold it, of course, because of course we're not winning hard enough. We have to win even harder because we have to win, right? So let's actually push up here. Sadly, their battleships are still running off the screen. Really tough game, honestly. I'm gonna ping him to not go for the cap because we're gonna win too. If he caps, we lose, basically. So if he caps, we lose. So that's pretty much it. That's the end of the story. That's the end of the line. If he caps, we lose. We have 4 minutes and 30 seconds right now of basically till we win, which is really nice. But that might get ruined shortly because that's gonna get even shorter duration. We do actually end up farming this Yamato, I think, before the game ends. Are Yugumo is avoiding the gap? No, he's not. He's actually running straight into it. Hopefully his Songrod radars him. Oh my god, Malta, how cruel are you? You're being mean to your teammates. But look, guys, we're winning so quick. Isn't it, like, understandable, I guess? So we're just gonna... Yeah, see, this is what happens. He shouldn't have gone for the cap because he died to radar. He should have just sat and torped the Yamato and gotten more damage. Clearly, right? Hello? No? Okay, so I farmed the Yamato from these ranges. Pretty easily done by Moskva because the shell travel time is really quick. He's actually gonna get death struck by torps also. No way! Oh! He dodged. Sad for my Fletcher though. I do actually like my Fletcher. Me and him basically held the flank together. And actually played pretty well here. Even though we don't have a lot of damage, I still think the match went okay. The thing is, my Moskva average is actually pretty low. It was higher back in the day when I used to run reload mod. And honestly, I still recommend using reload mod if you want to turbo farm in randoms. But personally, in terms of just a mix of randoms, ranked comp, and you want to use the same module for every game mode, I think Legendary is the best. Sorry man. But I think Unique Upgrade is the best, of course, module to actually use for the Moskva overall. But if you want to actually just min-max damage farm, definitely probably just reload mod, honestly. Or even rage, just not Unique Upgrade. Because the fact is, you do get some dispersion bonus, maybe not range, but reload definitely. I think reload's really good for randoms, for sure, for the Moskva. Even though your dispersion is noticeably worse, actually, with reload mode, because I've played both quite extensively now. Your dispersion is quite worse, but you get way more salvos, for sure, per game. Well, not way more, but you get quite a fair amount of salvos more in the match. But yeah, there we go. That's pretty much the damage we're gonna get this game, I think. I will say it around. And yes, for those of you wondering, I do have the steel camo for the Moskva, yes. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Alsace will die, and that's pretty much game. GG. Well, if he dies, of course, but he will die. I think. Highly likely. I could just skip this part, but nah, no need. Okay. So, we'll look at the score. We'll look at the score, and then we'll talk about the build again. Talk about my stats in the ship. And yeah, that's pretty much it, really. Okay, so let's go to personal score here. So, 160k damage, 2 kills, 8 fires, no achievements, 2 pretty boring average games for the Moskva guys. So today I can show you. Again, 1.6k base XP, we already complimented our Fletcher, so there's no need to do it twice. There you go, 1.7k base XP, second place, nothing really much to talk about. 89k on Yamato, and pretty much just farming damage on our flank, that's all we could do there, and radar, some stuff for our Fletcher. AP damage 52k, HE 62k, 44k fire damage, and damage received a little. Total 391,000 credits, 7,000 XP, 1.5k free XP, and 8.9k commander XP. Pretty much 2 pretty boring games. And if you were wondering what my game 2 score was like, again, second place, 121k damage. This is pretty much it. For the scores, and the first game, remember, it's the one I showed you, 149k damage. So around average, I would say 140k average. But in terms of my commander, again, grease the gears, gun feeder, priority target, superintendent, survivability expert, adrenaline rush, concealment expert, top grade gunner. And in terms of my equipment, extended main battery, effective range, which is unique upgrade, concealment system mod 1, prop mod 1, aiming system mod 1, surveillance radar mod 1, and main armaments mod 1. And I am, of course, using hydro. I don't think there's ever a point to use DFA unless you're playing it in clan battles with carriers, otherwise no point. Yeah, that's pretty much it. What I would take for the initial build, because some of you are wondering what is the first 10 points, for example, I would probably take let's see, grease the gears, priority target, superintendent, and concealment, and then you take adrenaline rush, and then you take top grade gunner, and then you take survivability expert. But you could also put gun feeder as your 11th skill, because it's only 1 point, and it is pretty important sometimes. But in terms of statistics, because some of you would be wondering, let's go into summary and let it load for a few seconds. So Moskva, here we are. So for the Moskva, I have 539 games in random battles played, 71% win rate, 128,000 damage, which is actually really low. But as I have said, before I mounted reload mod, I was actually averaging around 135. But of course, sorry, before I mounted the unique upgrade, I did actually get less average damage with the unique upgrade, but the unique upgrade actually holds my record damage, which is 318,000. But there you go, that's the Moskva for you. Pretty good ship. I think I do love the ship a lot, but it's not just useful in randoms, it's also very useful in competitive and ranked. I have to say it's one of my favorite ranked ships for sure, and I've played it extensively in comp. Extensively. I have 5 million, as you can see. Wait, give me a second, let me show you. I have 5 million XP on the ship. Of course, that didn't only come from random battles. Of course, I played it a lot in clan battles also, and ranked. But yes, there's the Moskva for you guys. It's a very good ship. I do recommend you get it for sure if you're interested in playing competitive, or even just playing randoms or ranked and just having a good time. Yeah, good ship overall. I hope you enjoyed the video. I feel like I mentioned pretty much everything on the Moskva. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Big fan.